Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And as you noticed, if you watched the last episode, I missed a pop-up over here. My eyes were drawn down here, and yet this pop-up came up at the same time as the Haven invasions down here. And this is the first time we've gotten a pop-up like this. Warning us, and it actually gave us a full 24-hour timer. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open for that in the future. So we had plenty of time to get here to defend our base. Now, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. I'm looking at my options on the map. We have the manticore, which is probably the closest, right there. The Helios, yes, they're faster, but they're way over here, and I just don't know that they'll make it in time. I just don't. Well, let's be honest. I don't know if the manticore's gonna make it in time, but that's the one I'm sending to the base. As much as I do not want to lose a Haven, I think it's gonna be more costly to us if things go bad and we have a damaged base, and then all these hard-fought materials and everything we've gained disappear. So tough call, but what I'm going to do is have to sacrifice this New Jericho base. They are outnumbered by 1 right now, attacking force 7, defending force 6. They're going to go down, and I hate that. But we got to get the Manticore flying over to the Phoenix base. Problem is, we aren't going to know if this plan works until next mission. Because you see, well, unless what I do and I don't take a horrendous amount of time, so maybe we'll find out this mission, but I'm going to do this Haven defense, which isn't critical, which isn't vital, other than we do need the relations to get us up. Probably by completing it, yeah, we'll get pretty good relations up here. Not quite up to the 50% we want, but we'll be pretty well on our way by defending that Haven. And yeah, and we should be able to defend it. I think it was, if I recall, it was the pure. Yeah, it says attacked by the pure over here. So we should be able to handle this with this team over here. And then if I have enough time, or if I'm feeling despicable and mean, I'll leave it as a cliffhanger. We'll watch the timer up here and see how close we are after after the mission, and leave it as a cliffhanger to whether we make it in time or not for the next base mission, base defense mission, or actually what would be our first base defense mission. So there you go, guys. Hopefully I won't be dastardly and do that to you, but guess what? We're going to take the Manticore and we are going to fly like the wind towards our base. And the fort over here is where we are now. We got to keep that going. We aren't going to attack yet till the other Helios gets there. So let's get our Manticore flying. Fly like the wind, baby. Fly like the wind. Robbie Abreu is the commander of Fort Hera. That's where we are headed. We lose minor hits to Sinedrian and Anu, but look, we gain 6 with Disciples of Anu. Gets us up around 40. What are we at? 33 maybe, I think. So it gets us also much needed supply. So we're going to go ahead and defend this Haven here. Unfortunately, it means we're going to watch the other Haven over here fall at some point on our flight to our base. It's either going to be a futile flight, or we've done all the right moves. Now the right moves would have been, notice this freaking pop-up right from the beginning. I would have preferred to send the Helios down because they aren't totally needed here, and then I could have kept the Manticore back here to actually defend the base that needs defending. But oh well, this is what happened, so this is what we're dealing with. Let's get in here and set up the team to get down there. And I know Nikolai, I know you've been asking about your upgrades, but unfortunately I got to hold off. I can't afford to spend on some augments I've been thinking about with you, so you're going to have to wait and find out what I'm thinking for your soldier. But there's no way in heck I'm going to spend these funds on augmentation right now when there's a chance my base gets attacked and we got to fix and repair the base. So I got to keep any supplies I have in reserve for the moment. So let's get down there with this team. It should be able to just deal with everything just fine against the pure. Now, once again, I do have a frenzy priest, but assaults aren't necessarily the best to attack and run up close assault the pure. So we may not get full use of frenzy yet. I don't think we're going to get a good sense of how well frenzy is going to work for us until we're actually going up against Pandorans. But anyway, all items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered after mission success. Let's just kind of double check in with everybody, make sure we are outfitted properly. Missy, you can afford to carry one more thing, and we're going to throw a grenade on your shoulders. In fact, now poison I don't believe does anything against the pure, so we are just going to skip that. An Emp grenade. Now, does that work against these kinds of guys? Without further understanding and research, we're just going to go with a plain old grenade to get you fully loaded, Missy. Let's see. Mr. Tom Cruise, you are fully loaded here. I'm thinking we will switch. Do we have... As far as laser pistols, Neural, I don't believe that'll punch through. So maybe what we want to do is more of a... No, even the new Jericho doesn't shred. Is there any kind of shredding pistol? There we go, Nurgle's Wrath. Let's see if we can outfit you just in case you get caught unawares and close by. At least you can still shred with a pistol too. In fact, I think we're going to do the same thinking with you, Lugasset. Let's bring this down, and do we have... That might have been my only Nurgle's Wrath kind of pistol. Let's just check everything and see if it's if it's available. Okay, so I've only captured one of those pistols. Tom Cruise has the benefit of it. You're just going to have to make do with what you can make do. So let's take off these things. There we go. And I guess we'll just go ahead with the regular laser pistol you have. Just in case we get rid of some armor, you can hopefully focus in with this pistol, if a pistol shot is even needed in this instance. There we go. Bulldog is necessary because it has shred for my assaults, I think. I don't have any other kind of shredding armor available, really, because even the shotgun I don't think is gonna get us the shred we need. So we're gonna go all in here. Although, since you can carry it, Tommy Lee Jones, why don't we just give you a shotgun? The burst 3510. Well, we do have that Phoenix weapon if I have a spare one, which I don't believe I do right here. So that one does have shred. 835, this is 1030. Yeah, so we're going to give you just as a backup weapon since you're going to carry it. We're going to give you that along with a grenade. So Tommy Lee Jones, you are set. Callum, we want to get you loaded up. We are not doing any kind of scavenging, so we're going to load you up. Your weapon of choice. We get shred there. We get shred there. You don't have boom blast, but we're still going to... I guess we're just going to give you a few grenades to kind of load you up. Just as backup. And Tim Allen. Now you have a Phoenix shotgun. I guess we better switch you off. We should have the ammo for it to the Better Burst Disciples of Anu weapon. Doesn't quite have the same range, but hey, if we're going to use Frenzy somewhere along the line to get you up close, that's what we're going to have with us, and we're also going to give you a couple grenades to round it out. Now we got Will Smith. He's loaded with a grenade launcher. That's good. He's fine. We got our frenzy guy up here. Now, virus, I can't recall. I think it's only acid that work against a pure. So this virus weapon is probably not going to be of much use unless we can get through the armor somehow. But I don't think... we're just going to have you available for frenzy, and I guess healing is what we'll also look at using you for. Rookie 15, and I think that's it. We are ready to go, ready to get down there, and let's get this thing started. All right, let's take a look at this base. It looks like a base in which we have to protect the structures. Let's get a sense of where the structures are. We have one structure there, two in this building. In fact, are they the only structures I'm seeing so far? Oh, there's got to be some over here. No. So there's really, there's only 2 structures? You kidding me? So we got a pure back here that we can see, a pure sniper, my least favorite kind. So it looks like this is flat out the building we have to protect. There's no other devices that I am seeing, and I'm known to miss things quite commonly, quite frequently. But there we are. So this pure is a sniper. What kind of weapon does he have? Okay, the one without the best aim, however, it hurts. He hits us, it hurts. And what kind of augmentations does he have? He can breach right through the walls to get into what we need to defend. He is immune to mind control, so the priest would not be any good. And he can jump off tall buildings in a single bound. Okay, so that's our lone guy. I know there's going to be more out there. I guess the big thing we want to take a look at then is there going to be an angle? That's not likely. Hoping there might be an angle with which to get a sniper shot off. It doesn't seem like that'll be possible. Yeah, any angle I'm coming up over here, he's just hidden a little too well. What we may have to do is get our snipers moved up for some Overwatch, and Overwatch is not a cheap... that doesn't get you in cover. So if I wanted Overwatch from you, just because we do not have your Overwatch perk here, maybe that is something I need to look investing in for you, Lugazit. You're going to be standing wide open against that guy, which I do not relish if he's on the move. We do have Tom Cruise, who does have Overwatch, but he's less in position than you. So we are in a tough spot. I can have both my snipers get into Overwatch positions that would cover this area if he starts moving towards our structure. It also keeps them in the open for any other pure that might be out there. But I think for the first move, that may be what we do. What I'll do in the meantime is maybe we'll take one of our guys over there, Will Smith perhaps, jet jump him over in this direction to see if we can't... I'll tell you what, I'm going to jet jump somebody up to the roof. Of course, doing that to get the sight I want gets Will that we don't need right now. Well, I'll tell you what, let's set it up, and then I'll figure out the heavies after that. So if we come right here with you, Lugazit, we are going to snipe Overwatch at a distance over here. Let's see. Well, your range is just a tad shorter than I would want, because technically he might be able to move at a distance behind to this building, and then we wouldn't pick them up. So if I did this kind of a thing, that seems to give us better chances to cover the area I want. So that's what we're going to do. Tom Cruise.
I'm here.
My next Overwatch guy. I'm going to move you up here to Overwatch. Unfortunately, that puts you right in front of Lugazet. We don't want him to hit you with his Overwatch, so let's try you here. And you have some of the same limitations, but right there you'd be able to pick him up if he runs trying to get to the building with the structures. So we're going to give this a go with you. And everybody else is going to need to get moving. We have three heavies on this one. So what we can afford or try to do, let's see, Missy, how far can you jump? Well, if I put you there, you would war cry. It's not full cover. So maybe you're not the best one to do the war cry move with, to limit that sniper's abilities till we can get better shots. Will Smith, how far can you make it? You can at least get through to this full cover. So Will Smith, this is your jump right here. It also puts you in great position as long as he doesn't run past you to defend at close range any movement from this area headed towards the facility. So let's try this for you. Picked up some will on the way. We are able to war cry the guy, except now you're in danger because of the freaking heavy over here. Now the good news is this guy's weapon takes 3 action points. Now, does he have any kind of stomping kind of weird things? No, so we might just be lucky. Because 3 action points also for this weapon to be used. We may effectively take away their weapon and lower them down to bashing and pistols. So I'm feeling a little better with that in mind. So let's go ahead and still do the war cry. Alright. Callum.
I'm prepared.
Now, in hindsight, then maybe the grenade. I should have gone with Missy in lesser cover, but nah, because he's got the grenade launcher. That would have been nicer at a distance. So maybe a mistake on my part. We'll see if it comes back to haunt us. Now, Callum, where can I get you? They are war cried, which is good. So maybe we need to move up in force with heavies to deal with them and try that tact. Cover-wise, I think we are going to go heavies and force. Massive heavy movement forward. And see how we hold up. I think we should do okay with their main weapons unusable with after war cry. I think we'll be okay. And then Missy. We got 3 of our guys here. We got 3 heavies. I'm feeling lucky. Are you feeling lucky? Or do I want to get you here and then you could easily jump down for a nice shot? Just so we aren't too clumped together for some unknown thing that may happen. So let's try that. Okay, we also have a nice little New Jericho assault up on the roof. Well, what we could probably do is if I instilled Frenzy, I could probably get my own assaults up there to at least get another player in the game. And then, so I think we're just for the pure bit of movement, we are going to instill a little Frenzy here. Probably would have been good to instill Frenzy before everybody jumped away. Would have been the smartest. But let's see about you, Tommy Lee Jones. We can get you up top. You'll be available next turn to potentially jump down into the interior to help defend close range. And we get another character into the game who might, if we're lucky, be able to take a pot shot on these guys. Let's see, if we move him here, he will have a shot available. Let's take a look at how good that shot will be. Looks like the sniper, we'll just try a little center mass. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit the arm enough, except his armor is just phenomenal. But we are able to shred a tiny bit with this weapon. Let's start the shredding. We aren't going to do any damage unless we try... well, we still could hit the gun from this direction anyway. So let's just take this shot. Weaken him any way we can. 0 damage. We took out 8 weapon armor. So, yeah. Okay. So it was nothing great. Tim Allen, I want to get you into the interior in some way, shape, or form. So we're going to bring you in this door with your Frenzy. You'll be nearby to help defend if they make a move towards doors. Oh, I guess that means you paused because you saw them, because I see no new enemies on the board. Oh, I see. We see New Jericho assault. And we have a new enemy too, over here, a pure assault who also, now there's another shot we're going to be taking, and unfortunately Callum, you can be flanked by this guy. But hopefully Warcry, if he moves, then he can't shoot you also and won't have enough action points. So let's hope on that too. So maybe, since we're flanked anyway by this guy, but he shouldn't be able to shoot, Callum, I'm going to drop you by some cover at least over here.
Moving to position.
And let's get my priest into the semblance of cover over here. Missy Pile. Hang tight. In fact, we'll put you on the corner just so you have better drop down on the back of the building in case they move that way. And there we go. Let's find out if our decisions paid off. That's helpful. So we got a nice hit over there. Disabled his head. So the war cry really, I repeat, really helped us. The question becomes, where can we best get our soldiers to try and help out? I think this may be one of those turns. We still are frenzied, so that gives me some amazing movement with our snipers. I think what I do is I'm going to try getting them up high. We're still going to have the ability to war cry against these guys. And by running, being able to run up here, we won't have a shot this time, but we sure as heck will next time.
Dashing ahead.
will think if I want to step you over one. Let's get to Lou Gossett next, see how far he can get. Yeah, Lou Gossett, we'll bring you right here. And our snipers are in play for next turn. Now, someone has a head injured, but it's the sniper, so I can't use the pistol there, and a pistol's probably going to be useless since they don't have worn out body parts yet. Will Smith. Maybe what I do with you is let's see what kind of arc you can get. Yeah, just because so that really a grenade, given their location against the edge of the map, is not the play for us right now. I don't know if you'll have close enough range against his shield, but let's at least see.
Moving.
That's the only way you can still get off a shot. Let's see if we're close enough to be able to gain sight of a body part. No, we might. I've seen worse shots. We've taken worse shots before. So we are going to go ahead and try this and see if we can hit the head. We could do a bit of mega damage up here if we do. Alright, we disabled his head also, and he's dazed. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Callum, how far can you move to get a shot? This would give you pretty good range against the assault. Or, yeah, and he's the one that has more options given his... I'm going to move you up against the assault, Callum. We're going to war cry probably then with Missy Pyle. And then we have a new Jericho guy up here that may be able to jump down and do further damage because this guy does not have any kind of shield deployed. So I think we're going to focus you on the assault. Notice the hesitation before I made that final decision. Let's see how it looks. Yikes. This is not quite as close. So we're gonna aim here to either take out the gun or the arm. Either one would be satisfactory to me. Oof, and we took out his arm. Awesome. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Let's see, Missy, I think we need to see about jumping you down now for a little war cry. Because I want war cry once again on all these guys. Because it really, really helped us last time. And we should be able to pick them all up going right here.
On it. See if we can get some more hits on his head. Really make it hurt for him. We took him out. I think now is a time with a disabled body part that we may go and get aggressive with an assault. We still have... apparently that's the frenzy symbol is what I'm taking it to be. We're going to come right down here.
Pushing on.
And we can focus on this arm really, really nicely. Didn't quite take him out. Whoa! Didn't quite take him out. He is dazed, however, so that's a nice result. We'll move you back a space just so you're not quite as close.
Oh, we can move you way back. Unfortunately, I can't move you way back far. Oh, I can move. Now that door would open and you'd be standing in the open. I was going to say, unfortunately, I can't move you way back quite enough. Oh, there's cover against him that way.
I'm going.
So much for that thought. I also have a pistol available now. And Lou Gossett, you don't have enough movement, or I guess you're just below the ability to be able to fire it. Yep, it's not letting me. So you don't quite, you must be just a hair below a full action point. So much for that option. No. Oh well, I guess the misclick won't hurt me in this instance. I'll move you a little farther back. Now, Tom Cruise, we can't overwatch because this powerful shredding pistol, the only drawback of giving it to you is it's 2 action points, 1 for overwatch, and you also have moved a little too far to be able to use it. Now we got Tommy Lee Jones. We can get you down into the action potentially to get close enough to work on that sniper. I'm going to leave the assault just because the new Jericho character off in the distance that shot at him before. There's a very good chance to shoot at him again. Let's come behind the shield if we can. Let's see if we can focus on that nice soft head.
Aiming.
And we sure can.
Kill confirmed.
And we'll get our priest back up near to everybody. No, shoot! Okay, he did his job. Shoo, I was worried at first. That's it. With a team of 8, we made it look easy. It would have been a lot more difficult if we had a smaller team. We had so many heavy options. We were just able to bum rush them there and just overwhelm the pure in that instance. So there we go. Good job, guys. All right, it is successful. We recovered. Awesome, a sniper rifle magazine off of that one. That's cool. So the guy we took out, their sniper, dropped us a nice magazine. Great job. Okay, we got nice supplies, so let's cross our fingers that they don't all disappear as we head towards our defense. We have some promotions, it looks like, here. Let's take a look at our personnel and hand out the promotion to Tom Cruise. He's able to be a master marksman as a sniper. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick that one up for him. I think I'm going to continue on his promotion by giving him a little extra speed and 1 more will for the moment. Okay, now it's time to find out and I think we did that mission quickly enough that we're going to focus in. Let's see, the 2 Helioses, excuse me, are both here. Let's send, I think I'm going to keep the Helios over in this theater. We're going to send them down to this mission. And we also have Prisoner of Ice, where we need to secure the cryogenics laboratory. So we're going to come down here as our next mission for this team. Okay, now they're both on their way. They just might beat the Manticore over to where it's headed. The Tiamat still chugging along to check out these question marks. And the Manticore barely on its way. So let's let the timer go. 8 hours left. Haven destroyed.
And looks like we've landed. I don't know. This might be where the Tiamat went. Fort Liberté is in crisis. There has been ongoing starvation for some time now, and to top it all off, the Haven's overstrained food production facilities are breaking down. It looks like something may have gotten into the water, but the Haven lacks a better filtration system. Could the Phoenix Project use some of its advanced tech to help track down the exact nature of the problem? Let's see. Help for a price? Maybe. Because Fort Liberté, I'm trying to figure out, is this New Jericho a base? It kind of looks, looking at the soldiers sitting here, I'm tending to think that it is, and looking at the structures and the buildings, that we're at a New Jericho base. So with that in mind, I want to gain favor. Hopefully I'm reading the picture right, and this is exactly the faction it is, because therefore I'm going to help for free to gain, hopefully, some reputation and positive feelings from New Phoenix. So let's find out if I've made the right choice. Yep, New Jericho, another +6. We gained some research. The damage to the Haven's crops is being caused by a previously unknown strain of phytoplasma. Normally, transmission requires an insect vector, but this strain seems to be transmittable via water and very hard to kill. Luckily for the people of Fort Liberté, our scientists are very good at killing bacteria. The results of the study should also prove useful for our own projects, so that's why we gained a little research out of that too. So I think we made the right call, guys. We'll send Tiamat up to the next New Jericho base. We'll keep our eyes on the manticore. 7 hours to go. Based on what we covered in 7 hours, I'm feeling confident looking at just the visual look that we may make it. Is this a cliffhanger where you let the counter go down to 3, 2, 1? Are we going to make it with 1 hour to spare? Yikes. Well, let's keep advancing. The Helios still may make it to their target first. We'll find out. Skyther exploration site. These ruins are controlled by the Forsaken. Extreme caution advised. So we have our next mission, guys. I'm leaning toward, yeah, it is a cliffhanger, wondering if we'll make it back to our base in time, but I'm leaning towards we'll make it, although it's going to be pretty dang close. So please, everybody, keep your fingers crossed that our base does not get attacked and damaged. We have lots of supplies to help rebuild it, but I would much rather do some augmentations and build things that we need as opposed to repairing something we already have. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. I hope you come back to join me, see how we hang in there against the Forsaken. This team going against them did well against the Pure, and they have similar kind of armor issues, both these kinds. So let's hope we can handle this one. I'm sure we're probably going to see more, though, than just 3 Forsaken like we did on the Haven Defense. So this probably will be a little more challenging. We'll find out next time. Come back and join me. Let me know what you're thinking. And we'll see you next time, I hope.